They call it madness to see too much. But madness is just the name given to those who notice what others refuse to. You can walk through this world and see it for what it pretends to be, cities and jobs and screens and smiles, and still feel that subtle hum underneath. That's not paranoia. That's the engine. The hidden machinery behind everything we've been told is real. Most people move like shadows on repeat, reciting the same lines, chasing the same rewards, dying the same way. They call it life. But some of us, we notice the pattern breaks, the flicker in the corner of the eye, the words that don't belong, the feeling that something vast and ancient is always watching from behind the fabric. It's not evil, it's not good. It just is. The architects of this place built it that way, a labyrinth made of choices, fear, and desire. They gave us distraction and called it progress. They gave us comfort and called it peace. But every comfort is a chain if you stare at it long enough. When you wake up, it hurts. You start to see how control wears 1,000 masks: religion, politics, technology, even love. You see how people trade their own vision for the safety of someone else's truth. You learn how silence becomes currency and how truth becomes heresy. It's not an easy sight to live with, because once you see the strings, you can't go back to being a puppet. The laughter around you sounds rehearsed. The smiles look painted on. You start wondering if the faces you pass each day are even awake. But here's the thing. This awareness isn't a curse. It's the first spark of freedom. The moment you stop fighting to fit in, you start remembering who you are. Not what you've been told you are, not a name, not a role, not a history, but a spark of something that existed before this system began. There's a kind of power in that knowing. Not the kind you can buy or worship or sell, but the kind that can't be taken away. It's the quiet authority of the soul that has looked behind the curtain and still chooses to love. So when they call you strange or delusional or dangerous, let them. They only name what they fear, and they fear those who remember, because the one who sees through the veil doesn't need permission to exist. He just needs to keep walking, head high, eyes open, through a world built to make him doubt his own sight. And when others finally wake up, dazed and trembling, they'll find you waiting, not as a savior, but as a mirror